We're going to go to Judy in Edmonton. Judy in Edmonton.
Hi, Douglas.
Hi.
We need your help. My nephew Sean is missing. He lives in Sylvan Lake, just not too far from Edmonton. He's 39 years old, and he went to Colorado to work. On June 7th, he went swimming with a friend that he met there in a creek, and they didn't realize the water was so high. The friend was able to get out, and Sean, we have never found him. The police said that they have 8 instances where the bodies have never been found in situations like this. Sometimes they're found 2 years later. He has 2 little children, and I just wondered if you could see if we're going to find him.
The image I have is that he's in tall grass or bushy green stuff beside him. I can see his skin is white, so that means that it won't be a long time. He's a little bloated, but not much, so you should find him pretty soon.
Thank goodness.
If I was going down the river, it looks like the river's flowing down to the left. He's on the opposite side of the bank to where I'm standing in my vision. He'd be on the right side. But he's face down. It looks like he's face down, although I can see his mouth open. I don't know why. And his arms are out to the side, and he's stuck on the side, either in thrushes, grass, something green around, maybe some bushes. But he's there, and he can be found from above. Okay, if you walk along, you won't see him. But if a helicopter or somebody's above looking down, they will see him. But he's all white, and that might be why they can't see him or find him. Doesn't look like
actually, at this point, no, they went swimming, and so he took off his shirt and his pants, so he was just in his shorts and left his shoes. So, but the police at this point have called off the search, and so now it'll just be by luck that someone finds him, I guess.
Well, somebody will. I can see him. I'm looking down. And if I can find him in my mind, somebody can find him. I've done a lot of this in past times, and I can see some people on the other side. They're wearing a blue jacket, so this might be. Is it cool in Colorado now?
Actually, it was very hot. That's why they went swimming. But he is in the mountains, so it could get cool. The water is very, very cold.
Okay. Well, I see. These 2 men. One's wearing like a blue and black checker jacket, or I see blue, and like I say, it's like it could be a shirt or a jacket, and that's why I asked if it's cool. So more than likely he'll be found, with somebody walking along or something. They're up on a bit of a hill looking down at the creek or something, and they can see him. I'm not sure if they're hunters or fishermen, but one's got something over his arm and over his shoulder, and they can't see it. But the man will be wearing a blue-black shirt or jacket, and I say it looks cool. So, okay.
Thank you so much. It would just help us so much to be able to know for sure and to bring him home.
Yeah, he's passed away for sure, and I can see him crying. I can see him crying in my mind's eye right now. He is so kicking himself in the behind for being so silly, and he misses his kids terribly. So his spirit is lost, and I can see him pointing now. He's pointing over his shoulder like, I'm over there, I'm over there. So he's going to help and he's going to cause people to find him because he knows he wants to be found. Okay?
Thank you so much, Douglas. Thank you so very much.
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you. You made me feel so much better.
You're more than welcome. Take care, my dear. Okay, we're going to go to Judy in Edmonton.
Hi, Douglas. It's Judy Nolan calling from Edmonton. I called you on June 27th because my nephew had disappeared and drowned in Colorado. And I told you then that 8 bodies had never been found in that creek, and some for 2 years. And you said, no, Judy, I can see him right now. They're going to find him soon. to refresh your memory, you told me that he would be found by fishermen that would be looking down, and I want you to know his body was found 2 weeks ago. The search crews didn't find him, and even when I heard they were sending out unmanned drones to go along the creek, I knew the drones wouldn't find him because you had told me. And 2 weeks ago, some fishermen walking down the cliff or whatever to go fishing found Sean's body. You also told me that it looked like he was face down and it looked like he was naked. In one of the news reports, it said that he was face down, that his shorts were down around his ankles, but that it looked like he was naked. It is exactly, Douglas, as you told me.
Wow. Isn't that amazing? Wow.
It's wonderful. You know, I've had such faith in you, and so do so many other people. But this is, you know, people say when you believe that, there is no proof. You know, it's just all on faith. But it isn't, because in this incident, anyone can go to the archives and listen to my call on June 27th. They can listen to what you told me on June 27th. Then they can check the newspaper, the Denver Post, or the Colorado newspaper, the Golden Transcript in Golden, Colorado. And both of them tell the story of Sean's body being found by fishermen. So these are facts that are checkable, that this isn't just a faith that people can check and say to their friends who don't believe, look, this lady called, this happened, and it's in the newspaper exactly as Douglas said.
Well, I'm first of all, I'm very sorry for the loss of your nephew, and I'm at the same time very, humbled that I was able to help you and give you some hope about that he was going to be found when it seemed like everybody else had kind of given up on him. And what you're describing was the vision, clairvoyant vision I had when you called up. And you're in Edmonton, and I'm here in Ontario, in Niagara Falls, and we reached out that day.
And he was in Colorado, yes.
He was in Colorado, so there we go.
Yeah.
And it was, I think his soul was probably guiding us that night, because it was such a clear vision, and to see all those things to happen about the fishermen finding him, the position of the body, the appearance that he was dressed or nude. You're absolutely right. This is a demonstration of true clairvoyance, and I'm very, very glad personally. I'm in your debt for you to call up and to validate this vision. And I'm feeling.
My hope is, Douglas, my hope is that you will send this out to all of your contacts, my original call and this one, for people to show their friends that this is what happened. If they want to Google the Denver Post or the newspaper in Golden, the facts are there, that this is, it's proven now, and I always had faith in you, but I'm sure that this will help a lot of people to believe that life does go on after death, that you have a gift to see beyond. I have a question for you. Sean was, as you said, was crying because he was so stupid, and that he missed his children, and he would help whoever it was find his body. Now, is his body, is his soul at rest now? Has he been able to go to God, or is he still tied to this earth?
Well, I think he's. I can see him standing there with his arms folded across his chest, as if he's satisfied. But he's still got tears in his eyes. So I'm going to say that his soul is content or satisfied that his body has been found so that his family can be relieved and have closure. But at the other time, I think now he's missing his family. And I think his recklessness perhaps was something that maybe next time around he'll be a little more cautious and he won't take his life in his hands like he did this time for very little reason. Very little. Well, whatever he did was not the wisest thing in the world, as you said.
It was stupid. Yeah. I try and talk to him at night. His brother died 2 years ago, and I try to talk to him and tell him to go to James, to go to his brother, hoping that he'll get released from this earth. I don't want his soul to be trapped here by his own guilt and his heartbreak.
Well, he's going to hang around and watch the family and his children for a little while, like all parents would do. So he's not going to be in a hurry to go, but he's not in a bad space. He's not in that dark, gooey place we can call purgatory. He's able and capable of moving around, but he's not going to go anywhere for 2 or 3 years. And I suspect that there'll be flowers growing in his family's home. They'll be blooming in the winter time. Some sign like that he's still around. That'll be for a couple of years yet. Okay? There'll be unusual things, what I'm saying that will happen, and everybody will say, look at that. There's snow on the ground and the flowers didn't die yet. I wonder what that's all about. That kind of thing. And the lights will flicking in the house, and you'll let people know. Probably they'll flick in your house too to let you know that, hey, I'm still here. But then all of a sudden it'll come to a stop when he moves on to the next experience or the next dimension. But best to say to him when you're praying or talking to him is like, okay, we still love you, and wherever you are, may you have peace.
Yes. Well, that makes me feel so much better. I didn't want him trapped here by his own guilt and pain, etc. But if he's in a good place and he just needs some time to watch the family, then that's much easier to accept than being a lost soul.
Well, I don't think he's lost. He's not earthbound, but he's connected still to the family. Again, because now that his body's been found, you said just a couple of weeks ago, this is now the process will start where instead of, it's kind of like, you lost your wallet and you worry and you walk around and you look around and you're going everywhere and you're going backtracking, you're looking for your wallet, you have that worry in your mind, and then all of a sudden you find your wallet. Well, all that worry and anguish and whatever goes away. But up until that moment, it's just on your mind. It's in your mind. You feel, that you're not. You feel like you've been foolish. That you wonder if somebody stole your money. All these strange things go in. But in a moment, as soon as you find your wallet, all that derogatory thinking goes away, doesn't it? And this is what's going on with him. Now that the body has been found, he's at rest, and he can, go from here. And again, he'll just hang around for a little while, and then he'll leave.
He was such a loving, devoted father. Tremendous. That I could see him not wanting to leave his children yet.
How old are the children, by the way?
He's got a daughter who's 7 and a son who's 14. And he was so close to his kids. Yeah.
Well, he's still close to them.
Yes.
And he'll show up in their dreams, and he'll explain himself, and you wait and you see the daughter will say, "I had a dream with Daddy last night. Daddy was doing something with her," and I'm sure, as all parents, who, whether you're in the world or in the next world, that you want to do the best you can for your children. And now that he's in a place where he can't interfere with them in their free will and free choice, each soul develops that, and that's our way through the world. But he can look out for them. He can influence he can help, kind of like, hey, here's a dream, when you're going back to school, make sure you study.
Like a guardian angel.
Like a guardian angel.
Yes.
Exactly.
I want to thank you, Douglas, for what you do for everyone is such an act of love. And, you are loved back so much by all the people that you help. But it is an act of love for humanity that you do. And I just want to acknowledge that and tell you how much we all appreciate it.
Well, Judy, I'm very grateful for your call tonight, and I'm sure all the people in the audience who are listening tonight are taken by your call, and those people in the archive who listen to the archive tomorrow will likewise be moved. We all agree for your family, and we send you our love back, and we're so happy that we've been able to help you in some small way, and that I'm very grateful for you to call up and let us know what happened. And this might help other people keep us on the air and realize that we're doing a service here.